after Twitter stopped working in Nigeria, some people have changed their IP address to the US and occupy one of the most trending posts in the country. Some Nigerians have changed their IP address to another country for them to have access and get connected to Twitter because the Nigeria IP address has been banned from using Twitter. Few hours ago, the federal government announced the suspension of Twitter operation in Nigeria. The information was passed by the Ministry of Information and Culture. Immediately after the announcement, some Nigerians started searching for ways to get connected on the social media. This leads to some of them changing their IP address to other nations, such as the United States of America, United Kingdom, and so on. It was noticed that within few hours of the Twitter suspension, Nigerians who are still in love with the social media platform rushed to change their location to the US and occupy one of the top trending posts in the country with the hashtag #VPN. There are possibilities in the next few days, the US citizens and Nigerians will be dragging the top most trending hashtag on Twitter. And a lot of people are reacting to that. Somebody was saying, analyzing on Channels TV yesterday that that it is a exercise in fertility because there are ways to get all these things done, even if they do this, unless maybe they are going to shut down the internet space in Nigeria. That is only when it's going to work. But of course, they will not even want to act to that level. Well, which kind of government is this? Lai Mohammed Pantami, you are up banning yourself and fellow cows from the north. Shame on you. If Twitter deleted your post, that means you violate their T and C. Should you not think and use your brain? They will never, they will continue to stick to what they believe in. You can imagine what Adamu Gaba was, he was vomiting. You could see the hatred in these people. You could see that they don't even want progress in the first place. And he was asked, but the same platform you use in coming to government, he said they use it and it favored them. But if they are not doing something else, that they are going to use it against this, in all of those things that they were vomiting, if they had gone through that, because Nigerians wanted a change, but now see the kind of change that we are talking about. Now they have come to embarrass themselves, and a lot of people, the division that they have caused because they want a dominance to dominate everybody, and that is why they are doing all manner of things. But at the end of the day, the thing is working. All of those things are working against them. Well, can you see their arrogance, illiteracy, and failure to move with time? No one can defeat Nigerians, especially from the southern part. They are specially made by God. Yes, so I call on the National Assembly and Judiciary to investigate on Buhari's comments of 1967 civil war and treating Southeast on the language they will understand. Let the NAS start Buhari's impeachment process for that hate speech. Well, inciting disunity of Nigeria. Someone say, who are the NAS? The bunch of non-entities and criminals lumped together. Which judiciary? The one appointed by Buhari or another from USA? Nigeria is finished. Completely finished. Which National Assembly? Those Fulani Janjawis that have polluted the house. Selfish government, because Twitter deleted your post and you want everyone to suffer for it. You can imagine, you want everyone to suffer for it. If you have problem with Twitter, go and do what? Go and appeal it. So because of that, we are deleting it. You see that they don't have, it's true, they don't really have sense. God will continue to expose their evil plans. Analog government, they think that we are Block X like them. The ban on Twitter is a very stupid and nonsensical government decision. Shame on the bloody president. Does it mean I can download VPN to use Twitter or what? Someone say yes. I put it to you, dear friend, that this question you ask amounts to hate speech. Okay? Very stupid action. People are rerouting VPN and back live on Twitter. I am personally back on Twitter. The government can't ban social media. It is not possible. Please, how did you do it? How do you do it? Please help. You can imagine. But the Nigerian government and its agencies are one of the biggest users of Twitter for official information dissemination. What will happen now? Now VPN. They have succeeded in shooting themselves on both legs. Pride goes before a fall. Twitter deleted Donald Trump's post several times, but Trump didn't ban Twitter in USA. See, as our brainless leaders, they disgrace the country. They are the ones disgracing themselves. So they feel they want to show that power, and yet you are not developed. You are going all over the place, borrowing money from all over the place, and yet they can't even make use of the money. My brother, Buhari government is a government of vengeance without common sense. They stupidly want to show off. For who? Arrant nonsense. When you hear that knowledge is power, if this government has knowledge, they should not have done what we expose them the more. Buhari is aware of his people. Buhari is aware his people is not on Twitter. Why didn't he ban importation of Okada in Nigeria? Anything his people are not benefiting enough, he will ban it. He will soon ban education. Okay, these governments of Buhari and Fulanis are primitive and awkward. Too primitive, archaic and awkward combined. Nigeria democracy is likened to Fela's music, Animal in Human Skin, which is really old but akin to the present happiness in the country, whereby government voted into power behave in certain manners that demand questions. Nobody beats a child and shuts the child up from crying. They have even exposed themselves. So they have exposed themselves. I want to see people who think they are learned because of one man, the next thing you have to shut your people are saying it now, shut everybody out. But they think they are wise. They let us see how they are going to be communicated. They want to they cut themselves off from the international communities. Banning Twitter in Nigeria will make Facebook and Instagram to ban him from using their platform if he's not careful. You can't mess with the white man the way you think you can mess up with fellow citizens. They are coming for you. They don't know. Everything now exposes what people have been complaining about. This nepotistic, of course now, because people like Keyamu, they don't have shame. They don't have shame. They don't have shame. They will come and justify it, just the way Adamu Gaba was blowing hot. Hey, this and that, this and this and this and that, and they are not equating themselves with Nnamdi Kanu. You see that Nnamdi Kanu is giving them tough time. A sovereign country. You're not comparing yourself with Nnamdi Kanu. What has Nnamdi Kanu got to do with what you have done? Is Nnamdi Kanu told you to go and say what you said? Is it Nnamdi Kanu that said that? That is to tell you that they don't know what they are doing. These people, they are something else, and they will keep exposing themselves. Just like somebody says, whatever is people are not benefiting from, they can quickly ban it, but they will continue to be retrogressing. If that is what they don't want to change their way at this age and time, a lot of them, even at this age and time, yet they still have this a whatever. And some people will tell us that they don't have an agenda. Let them continue.